Hello and welcome to Vlog 24. Today I'm going to be discussing an article that was recently published in the Journal of Environmental Psychology earlier this year on how time spent gardening impacts mental well-being and life satisfaction. But firstly, I'd like to acknowledge that we're on the lands of the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation and pay respects to elders past, present and emerging. My name is Dr. Jonathan Yogi Kingsley and I'm a Senior Lecturer of Health Promotion at Swinburne University of Technology. And today I'm talking to you from the beautiful St Kilda Botanical Gardens, which is very local to me and I love it very much. There's adults areas, there's kids areas, my kids enjoy it. I've had lots of picnics here. And it's really special to me, and I've taken colleagues here. Shout out to Naomi Shimpo, who I've recently collaborated with from Japan, and you came here and we visited each other back in summer, and this is winter, although it does look like spring already. So the article I'll be talking about today is titled Association of Time Spent Gardening with Mental Wellbeing and Life Satisfaction for Mid to the Late Adults. I'm really proud of this paper because the first author of this paper is Selma, who you would have seen in Vlog 19 last year. It was based on Selma's honours project with Dr. Jessica McElprang and I supervising her back in 2021. And this was her first paper ever published, so I'm really proud of it, and it's a really, really good paper at that. The paper was published with some other fantastic authors from Swinburne and RMIT, and their details can be found in the comment box. I'll provide the link to the article. And if you can't access it, like I always say, email me at jkingsley@swin.edu.au and I can provide you with a copy. So here's some of the kind of breakdown summary of the article. To provide a bit of context to you, the paper was based on a cross-sectional study, and it looked at survey data from 4,919 middle-aged and older adults between the ages of 46 to 80 who lived in Brisbane, Australia. So this is a rather large-scale study looking at gardening and health. We examined the association between time spent gardening, and that was no gardening at all, so 0 minutes gardening, versus people who garden for 1 minute to 149 minutes a week, versus people who gardened 150 minutes per week. And this is based on the World Health Organization physical activity guidelines that are out there. And we did this against indicators of mental well-being and a single item measure of life satisfaction. We also investigated whether this association differed between younger and older adults. What we found was spending 2.5 hours or more of gardening weekly was associated with significant better mental well-being and life satisfaction compared to no gardening or gardening between 1 hour and 149 minutes. However, this trend was more pronounced for participants over the age of 64 and older compared to younger participants. So findings from the current study support the notion that gardening has a potential as a public health intervention and should be considered by policymakers and health practitioners as to complement the approaches to mental well-being that work. This is not surprising to anyone who gardens out there. You know this already. You feel it every time you get your hands dirty. You feel better about life and you slow down. We know that. Now, I got a recommendation from my sister, which I love. She said I need to sign off these vlogs from now on, and I agree with her. I need to have a kind of catchphrase to say goodbye to you. Thanks, Ruthie, for the suggestion. So my suggestion that I'll be doing from now on is goodbye, and thank you for digging into your health and well-being. Now, this is important to me because my first place I ever did research in this field 20 years ago was digging community garden. And I hope by me talking to you every week, you'll get a better understanding and a deeper understanding of how gardening is important to your health. Thank you.